Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I have reviewed the first other two movies. They should be up on the channel already. I'm going to release all three of these today. So you'll have all three of them. Do all three Sonic movies. Put them out there for you to enjoy and see. If you've watched those first two reviews, you know that I liked the first and second Sonic. I thought they were fine. I didn't think they were anything spectacular. I didn't think they were doing anything, anything unique or different. The best part of them was Jim Carrey. And I can confidently say the best part of this movie is, again, Jim Carrey. The other best thing about this movie, though, is it stops focusing on human characters that much. As much as I like James Marsden, he's really not in this movie as much. And it's such a positive. It is the focus is more on Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and taking down Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Robotnik, because we have two Jim Carreys in this movie, which makes this movie so much more better. I don't think that's correct grammar, but I don't care. Yeah, we got two Jim Carreys in this. Jim Carrey is playing his grandfather, and Jim Carrey is also playing Dr. Robotnik himself. And it's just great. Jim Carrey is having a blast in this. Again, like I said, I think in the last two, it feels like they were just like, okay, Jim, do your thing. We'll kind of go around this. This is the general story. Do your thing. We'll do this. We'll put around this. And you can just tell he's having a blast doing it. Keanu Reeves is like the new villain, working with Dr. Robotnik. His name is Shadow, and he is amazing as this character. You can tell he's having a flippin' blast voicing this character. Um, and yeah, this movie is so much better than the other two. When the movie first started and he was with James Marsden character, I was going, okay, still feels like the first and second. And then the story starts picking up more, and we are getting Dr. Robotnik and Grandfather Robotnik, as I'm calling him. Um, and it just got so much better from there. The plot is, again, kind of ridiculous, kind of standard, but it's so much more fun because Jim Carrey's having so much fun. Um, and it does all the Jim Carrey things. He's doing weird dance scenes. He is, doing like weird impressions. There's weird pop culture references that kids are not going to understand, but adults will, and that'll make the movie a little bit better. Um, while I don't think this movie is a masterpiece, it is so much more fun than the other two. The other two, the first one especially, had so much product placement and just ridiculousness. The second one got a little bit better, I guess. There was not as much product placement, but it was way too long. I think this one has like the perfect runtime. It's in the middle. I think the first Sonic's like an hour and a half. The second one was like 2 hours. This one's like an hour 45 minutes. That's much better. Between an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes is perfect for the Sonic franchise, I think. Um, and yeah, I can't say enough about how much Jim Carrey Jim Carrey is just so great. Um, and again, you have the hedgehogs together. It's the problem we had with Transformers movies, where we want to focus on people. Stop focusing on people. No one cares about the people. Focus on the Transformers. Um, and I'm glad they're figuring that out the third movie in. Yes, James Marsden and his wife are still in this movie, but they're not in it as much. They have an important part in a couple scenes, um, but they're not in the movie, and there's not this stupid side plot to go to a wedding, um, that turns out not even to be an actual wedding. It's just there's no convoluted crap with this as much, and it's yes, it is your more standard plot. Which does bring it down a little bit. It's not even though at the beginning of this movie it says original films, it's not very original, but it is fun. It has Jim Carrey back. This is the most Jim Carrey he's felt since stinking, I don't know, the early 2000s. I mean, maybe since Bruce Almighty. I mean, he just feels like he's having fun and he's just letting go and doing his thing, and I absolutely love that about him. I don't believe he's retiring. I believe he is going to continue doing movies for a while. He's just going to be more picky and choosy with them. And that's fine. I'm okay with that, especially if we get movies like this that is more fun. The first two Sonics I have rewatched because the third one came out essentially. This one I might just rewatch to rewatch. It is kind of fun. It is funny. There are some really great funny moments, not only from Jim Carrey, but from Sonic and his crew people. Um, it does feel Indiana Jonesy at times, and it does feel kind of, we have to get the thing to get the thing to save the thing. And that's fine. It's a Sonic movie. It's a kids movie, but it's fun. The visuals look great. Again, Sonic and Knuckles, they look like video game characters because they are video game characters, so it's fine. There is end credit scenes. I have no clue what they're setting up per se because I'm not a Sonic game player or anything like that. That I don't understand these things, but I'm still having fun with it, and it is a lot of fun, and it does look great, and it's just fun. You can tell the entire voice cast is having fun. You can have Jim Carrey. You can tell that Jim Carrey is having fun, and hey, I love me some Jim Carrey. I'm glad that he's in it. At the end of the day, it is just because it is so paint by numbers. I'm not going to say like this is like a 9 out of 10 movie. It is a 7 out of 10 though. Compared to the other Sonic movies, where I think I give them 5 out of 10, 4 to 5 out of 10. I can't remember now. But those movies are fine. This is good. I enjoyed this. I had fun with this. I could see myself going back to the theater to watch it a second time before it's out. The kids in my theater that were there were enjoying it. We're having fun with it. So I think even kids are going to have a good time with this. And like I said, I'm an adult. I enjoyed this movie, so I think adults can enjoy this movie too. If you're a fan of Jim Carrey, you're definitely going to love seeing Jim Carrey on the big screen again. He's a blast, and he's having so much fun playing off himself that you can't help but laugh and enjoy and smile and just love it. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for me for Sonic. I hope you guys have yourself a great day. I'm going to continue drinking more coffee and filming more reviews here because I have quite a few to do. I hope you have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and hey, I'll see you next time.